Hello and welcome. My name is Magnus Saraka and this is Woto TV. Now, something happened yesterday and I think it is time to make certain things very, very clear. Somebody called me and asked me to join a group, and because I am a free thinker and a realist, I obliged the invitation to join the group. And all of a sudden, the person asked me to join a Zoom meeting. And again, as a free thinker and as a liberal person, I also obliged the meeting. Now, I didn't know what the topic was all about, so I joined. And in the process of joining, the group was trying to investigate where my loyalty lies, which is not a problem. I don't have a problem with that. But in the course of the interview, they wanted to know my relationship with the IGBOs and IPOB in particular. And also, in the course of the interview, somebody said, anyway, the Zoom meeting was a group of people who were trying to maybe bring out the old Benin Empire. And by implication, that means the Midwest and maybe the Niger Delta region. I'm okay with that. First and foremost, I am an Urobo man, proudly an Urobo man, and by extension, Bendel, by extension, Midwest, by extension, Nigerian. Okay. So, in the course of the interview, they wanted to know where my loyalty lies. And I told them the story of how I became mingled with IPOB. So let me use the opportunity to clarify that again. I am 58 years old and I've spent all those years in the North. My orientation, my perspectives, my inclinations are fashioned by my experience living in the North. And trust me, the things I have noticed about the North cannot change because they are first-hand information. I am also a barrack boy. I grew up in Kotoko Barracks in Kaduna and 81 Barracks in Kaduna. So I'm a barrack boy. In the barrack, then, I don't know how the barrack is now. We did not have anything like Muslim, Christian, North, South, Igbo, Yoruba. What we have is a community, just a barrack community. One thing living in the barrack is that you don't have all these tribal sentiments and religious sentiments. You get me? Everybody is one. And that is the mentality with which I grew up. And while growing up till when Buhari came in and this Fulanization and Boko Haram, terrorists, churches being blown up and things that are inimical to the freedom of Nigeria started emanating, I started talking. Then there was this people which at first seemed silent. They were asking me if I believe in what I was saying, join IPOB. If I believe, if what I'm doing, if you are true, join IPOB. And to a large extent, I didn't know what IPOB represented. I actually didn't know what they represented. I just knew that there were people that are fighting against government that didn't like what is wrong, and because I wanted to prove that yes, I am indeed real and I'm first a Southerner before a Nigerian. And I said, okay, to prove that, and in my foolishness then, I thought IPOB represented the interests of the South. So in my foolishness, I decided to join. But then again, I am happy I joined. Truly, I'm happy I joined because I have an investigative mind. Wherever I find myself, whatever I do, I try to observe. I try to observe and see what appeals to my mind, I take. What does not appeal to my mind, I criticize. Then that's how I operate. So when I joined IPOB, I was asked to recite certain things. I was asked to take an oath. But I saw that the oath was mere of a scare tactics, an oath that was aimed at winning people. And once you are there, you are retained in by the fear. For instance, they say if you betray IPOB, your father will die, your mother will die, your children will die, your wife will die, everything die. I was like, okay, what if IPOB betrays me? This same condition applies to them. And they said yes. And because it was mutual, please emphasize, because it was mutual, I took the oath and I joined. And in my naivety, because I felt I found a community that has a regional interest, I joined. And in some of the meetings, I attended with my wife and kids. I went there with my wife and kids. And some people in those meetings, even testified that it was a challenge to them because they don't come to the meetings with their families. But while engrossing, I joined IPOB for 3 months, three. While in the meeting, I realized that I started noticing that even though they said IPOB was... Hold on a second. I started noticing that even though they claimed that the association was a representative of all interests in the region, it wasn't true. I started noticing things like when I listened to Radio Biafra London, where Nnamdi Kanu speaks always, I said, the intro is always Igbo music. And I said, why don't you play other songs from Ijaw, Urobo, Edo, and all those places you claim to be part of Biafra? Why don't you play their music? So they told me that if I wanted my music to play, I should bring the music to them. And I told them that no, I don't need to give you the music. You can always download those music in YouTube. They are all down on YouTube. Urobo music is on YouTube. Ijaw music is on YouTube. Edo music is on YouTube. And for some reason, they didn't. That was when I knew that it was never about the generality of the indigenous tribe there. And that has always been the failure of the Biafra agitation in the Southeast. Look, calm down. Before you start criticizing me, pay attention. Listen to me. Don't just come all emotionally gun blazing with an intention to attack me because I am not speaking a narrative that suits your emotion. Calm down. Please, calm down and listen to me. And because I came to the conclusion that the Biafra agitation is, and I always will maintain that it is, an Igbo expansionist stroke Igbo supremacist agenda. I have no repentance in saying this. That is what it is. I decided to leave. Now, some people will come on air and say that when I joined IPOB, it was because I was looking for money, and because I didn't get the money, that was why I left. That is not true. I didn't leave IPOB because I was looking for money. I left IPOB because it didn't convince me that it was an all-inclusive agenda. That was why I left. And I still maintain it is and never will be an all-inclusive agenda. That was why I left. So back to the main issue. This group of Edo people, they are basically Edo people. They called me and said I should join the group. And I joined because anything South, whether it is Yoruba, whether it is Igbo, whether it is Edo, so long as it's South, you catch my attention. You catch my sentiment. Eh? So yesterday, there was a Zoom meeting and I joined. And they started interviewing me. Then somebody called and said he is anti-Igbo, that they notice I have sentiments for Igbo. And I stopped him right there. I said, look, even though we have some crazy Igbos that believe in this online Biafra, online country, there are some of them that are very liberal and think deeply. Now, I cannot take the sins of a few disgruntled, mischievous, incorrigible individuals to generalize the good people. Now, the man said that even if there are 10 good Igbo people, for him, he's anti-Igbo. When I heard that word, anti-Igbo, I said, anti what? Now, let me make something very clear. Right now, right here. I am not anti-Igbo. I am not anti-Yoruba. I am not anti-Fulani. I am not anti any tribe. I am, however, anti-stupidity. I am anti anything that is childish. And let me also tell that group, if you are listening to me right now, I respect your traditional monarchy. I respect the Oba of Benin. I respect the Sultan of Sokoto. I respect every monarchy attached to any tribe in Nigeria. But do not expect me to deify your monarchy, who you tend to see as God. Because one of the speakers said that my Oba, you denigrate my Oba. Look, your Oba is your Oba, please. But please, don't deify him. Your Oba, they mess. Your Oba, they get erection. Your Oba, they fuck, they release sperm. He's a human being before he becomes a monarch. So he's not a god. Don't expect me to deify him. Your Oba, they shit. Probably in shit they smell past my own. Hey, Maogafa. How you doing? No, I just do one video. I'll finish the video now. Make we jump for a creek later, abi? I talked to Hassan. He's saying go talk to TJ. Make we do that bloody jam. What they do that time? Make we make them anytime between 10 and 11. I go there. Okay, now if I leave house, I go let you know. Okay. Now, I am making this video just to let everybody know, whether you be Igbo, whether you be Edo, whether you be anything, I am not anti-Igbo. Just because you see that recently I did quarrel with IPOB, you now think because I did quarrel with them, I am now anti-Igbo. Then you see that I'm a candidate to recruit in your group. I have never been anti-Igbo and will never be anti-Igbo. Never. Because there are good people in Igbo land. that think properly. There are good people in Edo that think properly. There are good people in Yoruba land that think properly. Dele Farotimiza is a Yoruba man, but think properly. There are Fulani people that think properly. So if you want me to use the actions of a few people to generalize the entirety of a tribe, sorry, I'm not your candidate to be recruited. I am not. You need to understand Magnus Oraka. Don't call me to join a group. Imagine somebody said that, I am anti-Igbo. Even if there are 10 good Igbo people, it doesn't matter. You need to let us know. That he was even telling me that even if I have a soft spot for 10 Igbo people, I do not qualify to be that group. Look, I am not begging to be any part of any group. If any group is arranged on the foundation of hatred, I am not part of that group. You get me? Nedu, reason I don't love listening to his shows again unless I suddenly come across it. Even when I come across it, I silence the volume of my phone. But you are commenting now. See, if you don't like my show, carefully walk away. You don't need to dramatize. Because all of you are the problem. Your mind is so small that you cannot expand it to accommodate peculiarities, exceptions, extremities. Your mind is so small. Trust me, yesterday when I came across that Zoom meeting, I was so disappointed. Very, very disappointed that a group of young people are still lost in the labyrinth of this complex bias that has left us nowhere. You want to catch up on history that suggests that Edo is a kingdom until the British came and dismantled it. So you want us to remain in that kingdom where everybody is slaves to the Benin monarch? Then you don't understand who Magnus Oraka is. I am an Urobo man, and proudly so. I cannot, in the 21st century, still subject my mind to be historically subservient to anybody. We have gone past the days where we traveled by horses and camel. This is the new era. Please, if you are still lost in the glory of the past, where people conquer people, you are lost. Wake up and stay with the reality. This is the internet age. This is the jet age. There's no such thing as empire where people are now under you. Forget it. I mean, how can a human being in this modern time give me a condition that the only condition I can be with a group is if I identify that I hate Igbos? I've never hated Igbos. Never. Why? Why will I hate Igbos? What did they do? If 2 or 3 people decide that they want to be stupid, and because of that, we will overlook other people that are very... Look, if you meet an educated Igbo man, well-traveled Igbo man that speaks, you will like them. The same thing if you meet a Yoruba man that is educated and well-traveled, you will like the Yoruba people. Have you met a Fulani man that is educated? You will like the Fulani people. So do not ask me to hate the entirety of a people because of your experience with a few disgruntled elements that has caused pain in you. Trust me, there are a few rascally, demented Igbo people that can be very, very annoying, yes. But it doesn't say that is a representation of everybody. It doesn't say so. So I want to tell those people that invited me to that Zoom meeting, let me make it categorically clear that I am not anti-Igbo. You may say I am anti-Biafra. I'm not even anti-Biafra. I am not even anti-Biafra. I am anti the type of Biafra some group of Igbo people want to sell to me. So because you came on social media and you saw me fighting with some IPOB members, and you thought because I'm fighting with this group of IPOB members, I am now a candidate to recruit in your anti-Igbo organization. Sorry, I am not that person. Clean and clear. What you don't know is that for some extraneous reasons, we need Igbos just as much as the Igbos need us. It's only that this group, there are some group of Igbos who believe that the only relationship that must exist between Igbo and the rest of the people in that region is a master-servant relationship. There are some group of Igbos who believe that for some reason best known to them, they are better created with a superior intelligence than the rest of us. And we are saying, no, sir, you don't possess that intelligence. And nobody employed you to be my savior or to be my rescuer. If there's a need to rescue myself as an honorable man, hold on. I have a way I can rescue myself. Other than that, trust me, there are some very, very beautifully souled Igbo people. Igbo people with very beautiful soul. And I've met them. I've spoken with them. So when this man called me, he spoke to me very, very intellectually, very, very intelligibly, and I thought with all sincerity that he was matured and intelligent. The man has gray hair, and I felt he was intelligent, and I felt, yes, I needed to speak with him. But joining me in a group where somebody will call me out and shamelessly, bold-facedly say, I am anti-Igbo, and you want me, and you are interviewing me to see whether I am that same person. No. I think you got me all wrong. Let me tell you, in the last 1 month, I have lost about 2,000 followers because of my stand against Biafra. And I still maintain it. The type of Biafra you are selling to me, I am not part of it. And I still maintain that Urobo is not Biafra. At least, not this Biafra of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. Never. Because this Biafra, according to IPOB, according to Simon Ekpa, is purely an Igbo expansionist and supremacist agenda. In case you don't know what expansionist is, it's just a concept that you want. You are claiming because Igbos are in Delta. Delta is Biafra. Because Igbos are indigenous to Edo is Biafra. If you are following that concept, why don't you claim Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, and Cameroon? Because there are indigenous Igbos in Gabon. There are indigenous Igbos in Equatorial Guinea. There are indigenous Igbos in Cameroon. Why don't you claim these areas and join it totally as Biafra? Why only Nigerian? So I may have my problem with Biafra and IPOB and these extremist Igbo individuals, but that has not and will not make me anti-Igbo. I love the Igbo people. I cherish them. In fact, learning from them has shaped a lot of my perspective to life. But please, don't ask me to join a group that is anti-Igbo. I will never join a group that is anti-Igbo. They are Nigerians. Forget those groups that say that I'm a Biafran, that they refer to Nigerians as Zoo. There are Igbos that believe strongly that they are Nigerians. Nigeria can work if we have the right leadership. What we lack is simply the right type of leadership. So to my Edo brothers, Oba Tokweye, I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with your Oba. I don't disrespect your Oba, but please don't ask me to deify him. He's not a god. Your Oba is not a god. Your Oba, they shit. In shit probably smell past my own. Your Oba, they mess. Your Oba, they get erection. In the fuck woman, they get belly. So don't place him above God, for goodness sake. He's just a human being like everybody. But I respect his throne. I respect his constituted authority. But if his throne has turned you, because you're doing the same thing, then if you claim you are anti-Igbo and you have that much hatred for Igbos, then in a way, I wouldn't blame the Igbos from the way they are behaving. Because they are behaving that everybody hates them. Gloria, Abiyama, are you that stupid? Are you a fool? Who told you that I'm talking about? You see, some of you people, Gloria, Obianama, Ozoeman, Emena, you guys are so damn stupid. What I've been saying since was pro-Igbo. I'm saying things in favor of Igbo. But for you, all you want to hear is Igbo is good, Igbo is good, Igbo is good, Igbo is good, Igbo is good. That's why you have a lot of praise singers. That's why you have a lot of praise singers. The Oliver the Coke, because when you praise Igbo man, he starts spraying you money. Yes. Look, there's nobody that is perfect. Everybody has wrong. I'm just saying, I'm just talking about people who are asking me to hate Igbos. And I'm saying no to them. But you still come to my page to tell me drop Igbo. Look, who you be? What is you about this Igbo people that people should not talk about Igbos? What would you be? Look, let me tell you. Maybe the hatred people hate you, maybe it is justified. Because some of you are just damn stubborn. You are so stubborn. Maybe I should reconsider that guy that say he hates Igbo. Maybe you're asking me to reconsider him. If you hate Nigeria, it's okay for you to hate Nigeria. I don't mind you hating Nigeria. Please, hate Nigeria all you want to do. Hate them. Call Nigeria zoo. Call Nigeria anything you want to call them. But please don't ask people to hate Nigeria with you. I don't even know what to think again. I don't even know what to think again because when I probably don't even too much. I don't even know what to think. You guys just leave me alone. I don't have problem with Hausa people not even give me half of the problem that you people are giving me from the south. I will never support Biafra. Quote me again. I will never support Biafra. At least not the Biafra of Nnamdi Kanu, not the Biafra of Simon Ekpa. That Biafra is devilish and is not a concept that includes everybody. If it's a concept for Igbo, fine. You guys can get your Biafra and go. But a Biafra that stylishly wants to claim land from other states, saying that you are liberating me, please calm down. Enter, I want to free myself, I'll free myself. So I am very, very offended right now. In fact, the few comments I'm already receiving shows that I'm even confused right now. The man that is telling me to hate Igbos, if he's reading some of the comments, will be doing me, I shall tell you, say you are, because he will tell me that these people are not who you should support. So I'm not saying Nigeria must be, but definitely your Biafra is not an option. Never. Already we've not got anywhere. Forget it. Your Biafra is not an option. My name is Magnus Oraka. Please follow.